Hi friends, today we are going to learn about the custom hooks. How can we implement custom hooks by using hooks in a React.js? So first of all, we need to create our custom hook, then use that wherever you required in your application. So how to create first of all custom hook? How to create and when to create, by using what to we can create those. So by using hooks only we are going to create custom hooks. After creating custom hook we can utilize that in our application. Let's get start to know about this, how to create the custom hooks. Then we'll use that REACTJS, it's a snippet. This is a counter one. Already we have used this counter one. Let's verify that on the browser, refresh it. Now it's going to have the call in this counter one. Just hold it like this and now verify that on the browser counter one. If you see, it is going to show this counter one. Now it is our application, so there is no any use counter custom hook in this. It is a use counter, so we have to create with a small letter the function name or file name start with the small letter, and at the same time we should use that use in front of our custom hook. So that means counter is there. Use counter means use, it's a hook. Counter is a custom hook. So use counter becomes a custom hook that was not available in our library. This is, we are going to create a new custom hook and utilize in our application. How to create a use counter custom hook in React.js? Let's get started. REACTJS, and here we'll create const a state variable here. What is that? Count, set count equals to, we'll use a use state hook to achieve this custom hook. Use state is a snippet, control Z. Okay, no problem. Let's remove from this here, just rename this count. Here is a set count, and we can remove this from here. Why it is not showing? I'll use this here directly. It's a use state, that's it. We should use that comma here, that's it. Then we can create some functions here. What is the function here? Const, let's use that increment, increment, increment. Let's use arrow function here. It's going to increment this, it's a const. Then we'll apply this set count, control V. We'll use previous equals to, it's a arrow function, previous plus 1, that's it. Increment, then likewise control C. For decrement also we'll use that, dec we'll use here, dec. Then reset also, control V, and use this as a reset. And reset in the sense it is going to have the value is 0, that's it. And we are going to have that returning the, what we are going to return, we are going to return in the array what we have, count, comma increment, comma decrement, comma reset, not react, it is a reset. Just pass it as a parameters, that means it is going to return that use counter. It is our hook. Remove this. So Alt Shift F. Now use counter, it should not be use counter, it should be a small letter. We should use as use counter, and here also we should use that use counter, so that it becomes a custom hook. Now how to use this custom hook? Already we have some methods and some state variable. One state variable passed, increment, decrement, reset, these are the methods we have passed. Then how to use those in the counter one? Just get those as a props, just get these all like this, just get these like this, Control C, and here it is a direct, not a direct prop, we are going to do the destructuring. Control V, from where I am going to destructure this use counter. It's a hook, it's a custom hook. What is the use counter? Use counter is this one. This use counter we will use it as a custom hook, so we need to import that use counter to here. So just do this import, what we call that one, use count from then double quotes dot slash use counter, that's it. Then it's a use counter, counter. Then yeah, we can use those. Now first we'll display the value, so we'll apply that. Here we'll use that react.fragment, otherwise just we can use like this default with empty. Let's use that div to show that h1 tag, that is to show that counter one app. After this let's use that h3, and here we are going to use show that count, and after this one div we are going to have that one more div, and within this div we'll have that class name to show that grid type of row, and we'll use that some margin top 5 something here, otherwise you can remove this and you can apply that here, class name margin top some we can use, and same thing we can apply here to create the buttons to show that values. What we have here, the column hyphen 3 will use, and within this we'll apply that button. This button name is increment, then we'll apply that on click method. What we have, increment, Control C, Control V, and we have the class name also for this, form hyphen control. Let's verify in the browser how it is looks like. Yeah, counter one app contains increment, not a number here. Why it is not a number? Let's check it. Count, what we have in the count initially, count is nothing, 0 is will give, so refresh it, initially 0 is showing, incrementing like this. Likewise we have to get remaining decrement reset also here, Alt Shift F, so that we'll get formation, Control C. Let's apply for that decrement also, one by one we'll replace that. It is a decrement, just use that D, E, and here also capital D, small e. Let's verify on the browser, refresh it, increment, decrement. It's not decrementing. Why? Because let's focus on this in decrement, increment. Yeah, why it is not again incrementing? Let's use this, not required this control X, this part also. Yeah, it is going to work. Alt Shift F. So that's alignment is good now. Incrementing, just refresh this, incrementing, then not incrementing. Why? We'll see. And same thing for reset also, Control C and Control V, just use that reset. It's going to be reset, RESET, reset. Just refresh, incrementing, resetting, it's not a decrementing. So something happened here in the increment. Why? Because we have used plus, so it is not showing decrement value. Let's do that. It is decrementing now. Click on reset, incrementing, decrementing, reset. It is for one counter. This is one counter component. We are using this use counter is a hook, a custom hook. We are getting the values from the use counter custom hook. Not only counter 1, for counter 2 also we can utilize that. Control Z, you can remove this and let's open counter 2. Already have implemented some kind of things. Same counter 2, we have done something like just declare the use counter and got the values from the use counter hook, and those we are going to utilize those in this. Let's open and check it, refresh it, and it is counter 1 concept, and now counter 2 concept is that just click on that, decrement, it is decrementing, and increment, it is incrementing, and reset. See, it is incrementing, decrementing, and reset. Here decrementing and incrementing and reset. In this way we can use, that means here how in the counter 2 how we have used that custom hook, and in counter 2 also how we have used custom hook. This use counter we are not calling anywhere, just we have created use counter as a hook and utilized that hook in this counter 1, counter 2. This counter 1, counter 2 we have called here counter 1. If you go for counter 1, we have used the custom hook from here. So in this way we can utilize this custom hook in our application. It's very good to implement custom hooks to utilize everywhere. Create one custom hook and utilize that in the entire application repeatedly a number of times. So that's it, friends. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.